Bitstorm, a comedy game design podcast by two guys who know nothing about comedy nor game design. I'm Ben Slinger, and with me, as always, is Trevor Scott.
Hello.
Hello and welcome back again.
Yes.
For the
welcome back.
Coming
yes, welcome
up
back.
on 400th time.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really
wild.
crazy. It's wild.
Wild and crazy guys.
Just thinking the other day that this podcast has been going since like May 2016.
Yeah.
And we're now in May 2024.
Yep.
8 fucking years.
And we've still at least put something out every week. What are we doing this week, Trevor?
We're just going to play some classic click pitch. One word each.
Good old classics.
That's all we need.
No themes.
No themes.
Just one word each. We're going to put them together into a video game.
Just get a couple of prompts. See what happens. Lots of fun.
Sounds good. Let's just jump right in.
3, 2,
1, click. Stapler.
Derivative.
Oh. It's a maths homework game.
Well, I was thinking, what's a derivative of a stapler? It's like, it's a paper, of course.
Derivative of a stapler is a paperclip. Yeah, maybe.
Well, it holds paper together. Is
this just a general office supplies? Is this a... Does your paperclip evolve into a staple? Like, is this got to collect them all? Office supplies, pocket monsters.
Oh yeah,
but office
like
monsters.
That. Oh, and it's sort of set in like an off-brand Staples. Sort of like
right. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. In Officeworks.
In Officeworks.
Yeah. Okay. I don't necessarily want to go the Pokemon turn-based-ish sort of thing.
No.
Just because that's not really my style. But I like the idea of having... You could do a tower defense-ish game.
Yeah.
Where you're upgrading and evolving your different sort of units and placing them around, but it is in this office supplies store. I'm
imagining that rubber bands and thumbtacks and
kind of along the lines of, have you seen that game? It's like a third person or first person shooter where you're all playing action figures.
Ooh,
looks really cool. It's done on Unreal Engine.
Nice.
Track it down later because we should try it out. But that sort of feeling where you can really make it feel like, oh, I'm jumping around on shelves and in the warehouse and over the registers and stuff. But maybe not quite as mobile as that. Maybe it is more like, oh, okay, I'm setting up my base here, over by the print station.
Yeah.
and having to, have enemies or things come in and fend them off.
I just like the idea. I know that toothpicks are technically not office supplies, but I think they fit within the realm when you're building an eraser monster, where you can sort of just build the arms out and have a little bit of articulation and
do we add some level of like
Spore?
Banjo nuts and bolts or Spore?
Yeah.
Where you're able to construct these things in some way.
Yeah, you're able to just get some modeling clay, and that's you got a leg, and you put that on the
blue tack. It's
blue tack.
Yeah.
We call it modeling clay because we don't want to go with it's like you just make sure
it's true. Officeworks and things do have a lot of art supplies as well. If you want to go down that route.
I'm thinking,
sticking up post-it notes
and
as like shields and things, like fencing.
I'm now picturing like origami.
That's
origami
cool.
soldiers and all that sort of stuff, holding pencils and permanent markers.
Origami soldiers is fun. That's actually just I love the idea of like the animation as you summon them from a piece of paper, and it just like floats up and folds into this intricate shape, and then picks up a permanent marker, puts it over its shoulder, marches into battle. That's cool. Actually, I really like that because I'm just now picturing you've got like a ream of paper sitting there, and as you use energy or whatever, they just float up, fold into a soldier, and head off into the battlefield. So almost in that tower defense-ish way where it's more about resource management of, okay, I'm going to spend money on this type of resource because it's going to counter the ones that are coming towards us. Or yeah, that's it. Like, okay, I got to make a run out this way to get another delivery. Get little drones coming in
and you know that if you use a ruler, you're going to get those sharper, right.
Folds. It's slower.
But the problem is it's slower.
Yeah.
So you can do it sloppily, and they're not going to be as strong or as sharp. But
you upgrade your technique over time. Yeah.
Oh, there's just something about
that's cool. Well, and then actual paper airplanes as well, just like for delivery mechanisms of dropping blue tack bombs or something. Glue stick.
I'm imagining what you could do with glue sticks and what you can do with sticky tape.
I feel like they're like ballistas firing glue sticks. Take the cap off. Right, roll it up 75%, roll it out 75%, okay, and fire.
And then it's just by the end of the game, because you're firing out the glue stick mortars, you're effectively just playing worms or
oh yeah
scorched earth, or
you've got like catapults, you
power level and angle, and
you got your big clag bottle that you're just like pasting over the big catapult balls and setting it on fire.
Yeah,
it's like, Captain, this says non-toxic. Bring out the toxic clag from the back room.
God, fucking clag. Clag was some of the worst stuff.
I hadn't thought about clag in a long time. Oh, I just had an idea as well that you're using PVA to like make molds.
Yeah,
because you like rub a thin layer of it over one of your things and then peel it off. Once it dries.
Which is not what glue is supposed to do.
No, it's not, but I'm just thinking of what we use office supplies for, or school supplies.
Okay.
That's really fun.
3, 2, 1, click.
Yeah. Quiche. No, quiche.
Aging.
Oh, an aging quiche.
Yeah.
Delicious. Okay. Though... I want the idea of an anthropomorphic old piece of quiche that's been left in the back of the fridge for too long.
Yeah, I don't know why, but my mind went to the idea of what you liked as a kid, and one of the things I loved as a kid was a quiche Lorraine, and just how your taste sort of has evolved over time. So now you might go for a different flavor quiche. Of,
okay.
You might want some roasted pumpkin in there, and
so it could be, so it's a bit of a cooking game over the ages, maybe.
Yeah, whether it's a cooking game over the ages, or you're sort of making these things for these 4 different palates, and that's based on how old someone is. So you got to almost gauge their age when they come in.
I like the idea of a cooking game, but you're having to feed like 7-year-olds, and it's like they will only eat chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
and you just have to do chicken nuggets 500 times in a row. But as they start growing up and finally getting less picky, it's like, oh, now I get to do some other recipes.
I mean, I see quiche as like it's really an older person sort of food.
Yeah, I loved quiche when I was a kid.
Oh, quiche Lorraine. I mean, it's just amazing. Who doesn't love egg and bacon?
Yeah, I mean, my kids won't eat. I can eat a quiche, but they like eggs and they like bacon and they like milk and they like cheese, but they won't let you put them all together
into one of the best. I mean, it's meat cake. Like, it's
maybe
cake with meat in it.
That's what I should call it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't call it a quiche. I'll just serve it up one day and say, here, have your meat cake.
Here, have egg and bacon cake.
Yeah.
It is
breakfast
best.
slice.
Breakfast cake. It's cake, but it's awesome.
But it's for breakfast.
What's for breakfast? It's cake.
Is it cake? Yes. It's all cake.
Quiche is cake. I think that's.
I mean, yeah. I think you could argue it's a pie, depending on how you do the crust.
Yeah, true.
If you do a crust or crustless.
But what is the difference between a pie and a cake? Really?
I think crust. I think it's got to be crust. I think.
Okay.
You got some edges to the base there, because you can have a biscuit crumb on a cake, like a biscuit crumb bottom, but that doesn't make it a pie.
No.
But if you've got like
sides to it,
and especially if there's I mean, we don't do sweet pies much in Australia, but especially if there's like a top.
Yeah. True. When I think about it, a cheesecake has. A continental cheesecake has a biscuit base.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite often have a shell up the side. So it doesn't become a tart or a pie.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say
the difference between a tart and a pie is
the top.
Is the top.
Yes.
Do you have pastry on top?
Yeah.
Because if you got pastry on top, that's fucking pie.
Yeah. So maybe this game is about defining pies, cake, tarts. You've got your different mixtures you can put in there.
So a quiche is 100%. It's either a tart or a cake.
Yeah, or a slice.
Or a slice.
Like if you made it in like a tin.
Technically, it's a cheesecake because it's got cheese in it. So it's
true.
It's just a cheesecake.
It's an egg and bacon cheesecake.
Yeah. There we go. We have solved it. We've solved it. Quiche is cake. But it's a cheesecake.
There you go.
And it's the only type of baked cheesecake that I actually enjoy. Because I love a continental cheesecake, but...
You won't eat a New York?
I won't eat a continental quiche. Because that hasn't set properly.
All right, 3-2-1 click. I think we've gone as far down the quiche's cake.
There's just something about
track
that
as I want to go.
That like a continental quiche is probably the worst thing that it could ever be because it's kind of congealed.
It's just been put in the fridge.
Yeah,
after all the stuff's been mixed together.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, going on my little rant about New York baked cheesecakes.
Yeah,
they're bland as all fuck, and they're usually dry as all fuck. So, like,
I quite enjoy a good baked cheesecake, but it often needs it if it's got a top, like if it's got a layer of something nice on top as well. Like, I guess maybe that makes it a different cheesecake, but
yeah, but it's like if you're gonna call it a blueberry fucking cheesecake, which I love blueberry cheesecake, don't just put blueberries on top and call it a blueberry cheesecake, because that's just a baked cheesecake with blueberries on top of the fucking thing. A blueberry cheesecake should have it mixed all the way fucking through, not just shoved on top as an afterthought.
You want those nice swirls in the cake itself.
Anyway, 3, 2, 1, click debt.
Apparition.
Ooh. The ghost of money.
What happens when money dies? What happens when capitalism dies?
Not just money.
It's a post-capitalist world.
It's like, ooh, I'm the ghost of all the bills that aren't being used anymore.
I'm the ghost of the 2 cent. I'm the ghost of the 2 cent coin. It's all just like
out of money ghost. It's all out of circulation money.
Out of circulation money.
Yep.
They're just in
I'm the
money hell. I'm the Australian penny.
We used to have penny back before we went decimal.
Oh yeah, that's old Tuppence over there. Don't talk to him. Do you play the newest, like taken out of circulation currency?
Ooh, I think you play a $5 coin.
A $5 coin?
Yes, because that did actually exist for the shortest amount of time.
So you're some sort of denomination that just was very briefly circulated.
In fact, the $5 coin was like created at the mint, and then they're like, "Yeah, this is just not gonna work."
This is too heavy. It's the size of a wagon wheel, and I mean the chocolate, not the actual wagon wheel. It's just my closest
the fucking
comparison.
Style that comes out and goes, "Eat the wagon wheel."
Eat the wagon wheel. Oh my God.
I don't know why, but that's just the one image that keeps on coming back into my head anytime I think of wagon wheels.
Oh, I mean, it's the classic. Okay, apparition, money ghosts. We're going very anthropomorphic this episode.
Yeah. Oops, all anthro.
But okay, is this maybe like I feel like this could sort of be a point and click adventure almost.
Yeah. Yep.
You come in as this short lived denomination, $5 coin.
Yeah.
Make it Australian. Like, let's just use all the Australian currency. That's cool.
Yeah.
And
$1 notes, $2 notes. Things that.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. They exist. Back in the paper money days.
The old paper money. Well, the paper money itself.
Yeah.
Sitting there complaining about how everything looks so plastic these days. They're all fake. And you're sort of adventuring through. It's almost I don't know why I went to like Alice in Wonderland, but just like going through and meeting these quirky characters, Maybe you're trying to get yourself back into circulation.
Yeah. I don't know why, but my head has gone to like the government has set up like an amazing race sort of thing for all this out of print money, and it's like if you make it to the end, you will be brought back into circulation, and the rest will be incinerated.
Okay,
or melted down, into the latest commemorative coin. And so, recently, I watched Rat Race again.
Okay, yeah.
If you remember that show.
Yeah.
That movie. And I'm thinking just the idea of, this eccentric billionaire or whatever who's, said to all this anthropomorphic money, but they never planned to pay out any of it. It's all just for fun. And
it's all just for they're
all going to be made
the
of
pleasure.
Commemorative coin, no matter what anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
the Elon Musk commemorative coin 2024.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No.
It's just it's a fucking Dogecoin thing.
For some reason, I just think that there's like, there's got to be a reference to like dollary doos or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and there's definitely a rift between the pre-decimal, pre-1966 money and the post, even the stuff that's gone out of service, out of circulation.
Yeah.
Do they get visits from the in-circulation money?
Ooh.
They're all up themselves as still being relevant.
Yeah. But just to be real kind of topical, like one of the $50 notes that you talk to, you can tell is kind of dodge.
Yeah.
Just by the way that he talks, and is like, oh, it's because it's actually counterfeit.
I like the idea of counterfeit being, basically because I think just each denomination has essentially one being, one personality in this sort of world. And then, all their copies are represented by them out in the real world. But yeah, I like the idea of someone showing up and it's just like, who's on the fucking 50? It's just them with like a fake mustache or something, or like a hat.
I don't know why, but I saw them as sort of like, yeah, definitely have a goatee, a la your Star Trek Mirror Universe. Mm-hmm. That it's just a shitty goatee sort of plastered over the top.
Yep.
Obviously, in there somewhere, we're going to make mention to the fact that if you fold the $5 bill in the right way, it looks like looks like a whale being sucked off.
Yeah, that's right. That's
while sucking off a massive cock.
Yeah, that's the $5 note can never live that down. They show up. There's like you find the party, or you find like the house. It's like a frat house that all the current notes are living in.
Yeah.
But the $5 is just the complete butt of
everyone's jokes. And for those who don't know what we're talking about, go check out Auntie Donna Coffee Cafe, and there's an episode in there in which it's a documentary about the $5 note.
That's right.
And all about Harold Holt and his proclivity with whales and swimming.
I'm kind of amused by the idea as well that the different personalities are represented by who or what is on the coin or on the thing. So the $5 note,
they've got two personalities.
or maybe you just pick one. But I kind of love the idea of the $5 note being Queen Elizabeth,
an ochre queen.
Exactly. Just like total personality, like tread upon, trying to suck up to the other notes. The coins are all fucking anthropomorphic animals, pretty much. I mean, except for the $2.
Yeah, I mean, the 5-cent coin is just trying to poison everyone with the spines at the back of the platypuses.
Wait, no, that's a 20 cents platypuses.
Is it?
5 cents Kidna.
Oh, Kidna. Yeah.
Kidna.
They're just trying to spike the fuck out of everyone.
Yeah. Oh, they're dangerous. Yeah.
I don't remember what's on the 1 and 2.
The one is ruse. The 2 is some famous Aboriginal person. So we'll have to be careful there with how we, treat that.
No, I'm talking about the 1 and 2 cent coins.
Oh, one was the 2 cent was a frill neck lizard, and the 1 cent was a ringtail possum.
Ah,
how do I remember this? I just have them in my memory.
So where's the Slater? Because everyone remembers those little bastards.
I don't know if they've put them on a coin, Trevor.
Why not?
They should. They definitely should. Also known as pill bugs, potato bugs, butchie boys. They're like the bug with the most names.
Yeah.
Let's 3, 2, 1, click.
No.
Stork.
Beginner.
Oh, okay.
Now, a beginner stork is in STORK or
yes.
STALK?
No, not a beginner stalker. No, I like the idea of a stork just getting into the baby delivery business.
Yep. First day on the job.
Yeah.
First day
on the job. Is this a very arcadey game of like dropping babies down chimneys or something? Like as you fly past. Although I do like the idea of a sort of arcadey thing where if you drop them at the wrong time, you have to like swoop back and try to catch them out of the air.
Yep.
Maybe it's a multiplayer, like a competitive.
Yeah, because I think there's a movie called Storks where they they deliver the wrong baby or some bullshit like that. Like, that's not as fun.
In Storks, the movie, they've moved away from delivering babies and they're basically Amazon. And then one of them, makes a baby and they go rogue trying to deliver it. But no, I think that sort of thing's less fun. I think it should be I like kind of the tropey version of it's a nice, wholesome sort of thing of the stork comes and delivers the baby. But yeah, you've got some skill-based thing around it, some level of having to, I don't know, is it about how many you can deliver in a short amount of time, or is it about the logistics of it and getting them to different places?
Mm-hmm. I know. I kind of like the idea about going point and click again. There's something about, I've been watching a few different videos about old adventure games and that sort of stuff recently. And one of the ones that I got to thinking about was Loom and how different that was.
Yeah.
And how different you could actually have a game like a Stork sort of thing where you don't have that many different things that you can do other than, you know, maybe
use
fly
baby on. You've got a baby in your inventory. A bunch of them.
What else do we know? What else do we know about storks? They've got long legs.
Sometimes they stand on one leg. Long beaks. Probably eat fish of some kind. Mm-hmm. I think they're like a water based sort of thing. Maybe you are a beginner stork, but you haven't got your first assignment yet. Mm-hmm. And it's maybe we do create a bit of a modern world around how the logistics of this work and introduce the character to it at the same time as the players getting introduced to it, essentially.
Yeah.
In a point and click way. That could be cool.
I just like the idea that when you first start, you have to actually go through like stork training, and it's sort of like you kind of watching a video, and it's like, oh, this is kind of,
and it's the classic
it's the classic badly
welcome to
acted.
Stork Co, trainee,
and it's like,
if you drop your baby,
and then it goes through like, oh yeah, and then you've also got to go through the sexual harassment. Like one as well, like just it's sort of like, oh, this was kind of badly acted. It was done back in the 80s, and we just never updated
it. Just because a stork's standing on one leg doesn't mean they want you to look at the other one. If you drop your baby on the ground, there's something we call the 5-second rule.
It was dreamed up by the leaders here at Stockco. So we patented
Stockco for all your baby needs. If you want to get a baby and you want it quick, come to Stockco, you fucking dick. It's like, that was the old one from the 80s. Sorry. We have updated it since then.
If you want a baby really quick, then come to Stockco. We're fucking sick.
We're fucking sick, mate.
3, 2, 1, click.
Yeah. Let's do one more.
I'm just having fun. I'm laughing. That's the main thing.
It's good. It's all good. You put the lime in the coconut. Lime.
Activity.
Ooh, lime activity. Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of ground still to cover in, like, bartending or, like, drink making.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fun kind of setting.
Yeah. So we've seen, interviewing people doing bartending.
Yep.
Have we seen investigating crime scenes? Bartending.
So you're investigating crimes without leaving the bar, though? Or you're saying you're a bartender that goes to crime scenes and
just mixes drinks and uses them as... It's like...
Hey, officer, you look like a whiskey
I can
to
mix
me.
this, and one of the good things is once you finish drinking it, the dregs can be used as fingerprint powder.
Look, when I spritz this lime over here, then the blood shows right up under this There's UV light that I use to make special drinks. Under the light of this, when the alcohol burns off this flaming shot, the spectral analysis shows up the blood on the ground, and I can tell that it's less than 3 hours old.
And it also is a really nice flavored cocktail.
Yeah, once you're done, blow it out, sink it down.
Sink it down?
Suck it down, sink it down, drink it down.
Or drink it down as you're looking at your spectrogram results. And look at that.
Don't spill it, though. It's acidic.
It's actually base.
I mean, that's. I do like. I mean, that's obviously completely ridiculous, but you could come up with some systems around that. Or just, again, point and click. I feel like we're in a point and clicky kind of space where it's just really playing into the ludicrousness of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to, like, someone's been killed with a swizzle stick or something through the eye.
I don't know whether we
need your bartending expertise.
Did we ever actually talk about, with our listening audience, our idea that we had about the there was an adventure game that we tried making a little while ago that was about a kid coming to the
you're the work experience kid in the FBI or something, or in the police,
in the police
homicide
investigating
squad.
like a gruesome homicide for work experience.
Yeah,
we might have talked about it.
We might have, yeah. That was a fun idea.
It's like just the fact that, you know, it's like, I started thinking about it the other day that maybe the kid was actually like the captain's son, and so the captain's just deferring to his kid, you know, trying to get him into the whole thing of
into the family business. The kid's just like, Dad, I just want to make music and smoke weed.
Oh, there's just something
that's what
about
kids
that.
want to do these days, right? Still.
You know, all he wants to do is be a bartender, but he's like got to solve this gruesome.
Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. That's where you make the connection.
Yeah,
but the crimes keep like intersecting with his bartending knowledge. You know, it's like, wait, what's the blood alcohol level? The only way they could get that much blood alcohol level with the 3 glasses that I see here are with these specific drinks.
And one of them is a Bloody Mary, and I see a celery sticking out of his eye.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
look, and
fun.
there's a corkscrew in his heart.
How did we miss that?
It was under this jacket the whole time.
Cool. I think
call it there.
Let's call it there. Thank you for joining us this
we're
week.
getting into some stupidness, but
it's getting a bit rowdy.
Sometimes we just like to laugh. And
I hope that the listeners do too, and enjoy our ridiculousness. If you want to find our previous ridiculous episodes online, go to podchaser.com/bitstorm. They're all up there. Varying levels of ridiculousness, I would say.
Yeah.
Ridiculousness. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like the song that we play at the start and end of each episode, that song is called Mantify. It's off of the album Contaminaphobia by the band Dust. There's an awesome bass player in there called Trevor Scott, and, you know, he did an amazing job.
Never heard of him.
He also does a podcast like
Bitch Worm or something?
Lamestorming or something like that.
So thank you again for joining us this week on Bitch Worm. I'm Ben Slinger.
I'm Trevor Scott. And as always, quiche is cake.